If you went for a sunshine stroll along the Bedfordshire bridle paths today, you got more than you bargained for. A large demonstration calling for the Yarlswood Detention Centre to be closed down got lively. It also got a sort of amplification for calls to re-examine the way Britain manages detention.
If you were actually the Home Secretary, what would you do?
Absolutely shut Yarlswood down.
What would you do with the people inside?
There has to be a far more humane way to deal with people that are applying for asylum that have been subject to sexual abuse and sexual assaults overseas, then locking them up.
There is a problem with illegal immigration and how as a society we deal with it.
There is a problem in the world with turmoil and war and all sorts of displaced people who need support and protection. But why should human rights abuses only be a justification for wars over there and not refugee protection and human rights laws over here?
Another of the perhaps more unlikely speakers, the Conservative MP for the neighbouring constituency.
Thank you. I'm a Conservative. I want us to be tough on immigration policy. I think we should have strict rules. But there's no inconsistency between having that position and also wanting an effective policy in managing people who are here without the rights to remain here. So detention needs to be looked at. Is it as effective as it could be in the role that it currently has? And it has grown from being a very rare policy over the last 15 years to being almost a default position that people are almost by default putting in detention. Well, that costs an enormous amount of money, and there's no evidence that it leads to more effective removals of people.
In March, an undercover Channel 4 News investigation revealed the attitude of some guards to women in detention here.
They're all animals, we played them.
Serco, who run the facility, responded with an independent review and have issued staff inside with body cameras.
The political backdrop to all of this: some time ago the Home Office announced a review into the effectiveness of this sort of detention. Also, as a result of the Channel 4 News investigation, Serco appointed a barrister to look into its findings.
There's also a Prisons Inspectorate report due out soon. There's no easy solution to the management of detainees, but with 2 reviews and a possible parliamentary debate in the offing, the noise, at least, around detention is growing.